In this video, I'm going to show you why Channels is a must-have Apple TV app for HDHomeRun owning cord cutters. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is Jeff Benjamin with iDownload Blog. Here is the Channels top shelf interface. So when you have the Channels app on your top line in the Apple TV on your home screen, you can quickly access favorite channels. Of course, when you launch the Channels app itself, you can access all of your channels. Just go up to the top, scroll over to all channels, and you'll see your HD channels at the top and your standard channels at the bottom, and then you can just click on those when you want to play them. Again, this works with the HDHomeRun. It works with all HDHomeRuns. In fact, I actually have the HDHomeRun Extend, but it will recognize any HDHomeRun on your network pretty much immediately. You don't need to necessarily go in and configure anything. It will automatically recognize that. And then you can go in and scan for channels. It'll pull in all the channels over the air that you get from the antenna connected to your HDHomeRun. You can favorite and unfavorite channels just like this. So you see I have several favorites set there. And then I can just go over to my favorites and access those and click on a favorite that I want to play. And it shows a little screenshot of the current show in progress. Now, the nice thing about this recent update, Channels 1.4, is that you can do this: pause live TV. And not only can you pause live TV, but you can also unpause, obviously. You can rewind and you can fast forward. So this takes advantage of about a 30-minute buffer, which saves data to your Apple TV's flash storage. And this is all done by means of the Siri remote. So you can press the play pause button to pause live TV. You can use the touch surface to rewind and fast forward and scrub through. It's really cool, especially for live sports programming. I find it extremely useful for that. It's not going to replace a full-fledged DVR, because once you exit a channel or once you exit the app, it clears the buffer. So just keep that in mind. But that's not to say that DVR functionality will never come to Channels. Another thing I like is the favorites guide, which is accessible by swiping down on the touch surface. That gives you quick access to all your favorites and tells you what's currently on. You also have the language section, which you can use to enable closed captioning and change language. And you can also switch directly to a channel using the favorites guide. Now, I've let the buffer build up a little bit, so I'm going to take this opportunity to scrub through using the touch surface on the Siri remote. So I'm fast forwarding because we built up a buffer. And now it's showing the Super Bowl ad. Hopefully I don't get dinged for a copyright notice for this. I'm going to pause right now. So let's pause. All right, and let's rewind. Just simply swipe on the touch surface to the left and it rewinds just like that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Now let's take some time to talk about the buffer, because this is what really makes the rewinding, pausing, and fast forwarding work. When you pause a live program, you'll see the little scrubber move, indicating that the buffer is building up. Notice how it kind of moves over to the left a little bit. It's really subtle, but it does do it. And ultimately, this is what allows you to pause, rewind, and fast forward live television. All right, now let's switch gears a little bit. I'm going to open up the favorites pull down menu. Just swipe down the favorites guide, and notice that you also see what's coming up next in the bottom right hand corner of the little overlay there. I'm going to switch to Family Feud, and now I'm going to bring down the favorites guide again and switch back to The Price is Right. Now, if I want to quickly switch back to Family Feud, just double press on the touch surface like this, and it switches back over. Double press again, switch back over. So you can quickly get between two different shows just by double clicking, I should say, the touch surface on the Siri remote. So really cool functionality built right into Channels 1.4. So the great thing about this setup is that everything's integrated into one box. Basically, if you have channels, you have your HDHomeRun on your network, you can access live over-the-air television, you can access all your iTunes movies, you can access Netflix, all in one interface, one place, one location without switching inputs. And if you have Channels, the app icon on the top shelf on your Apple TV interface, you can access all of your favorite channels and see what's currently live on that top shelf, as you see here. And then you could just swipe over to your iTunes movies, access those, go back to channels, see what's currently on. You have little screenshots of what's currently live, and you can access that directly from the top shelf, which is really, really nice. So ladies and gentlemen, there's one last thing I want to show you. You can quickly skip ahead 30 seconds or go back 7 seconds by clicking the left side of the touch surface to go back 7 seconds and clicking the right side to go forward 30 seconds. So that is a even quicker way to skim ahead or go back using the time shifting functionality that's built into Channels. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a $14.99 app for a limited time. It's going to go up to $24.99. So you better act fast. The only downside that I can really see with channels is that it forces you to use an HDHomeRun in order to use it. If you don't have an HDHomeRun, it's pretty much worthless to you. But if you do, this is by far the best way to watch live over-the-air television on your Apple TV. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.